The madness of Nikola Tesla. The genius and inventor, Nikola Tesla, came from a family that was packed full of mental illness. His father would have conversations with himself, even arguments with the voices in his head, and his brother suffered major hallucinations. Nikola Tesla himself suffered from regular hallucinations. Some of these were blinding flashes of light. Others were images, ideas, and even designs. Many of these hallucinations were so vivid that he could not tell if they were hallucinations or real phenomena. He even claimed to be communicating with space aliens. While testing a device, Tesla claims that he picked up a signal from outer space. It seemed to be a repeating pattern, almost like someone was counting. He was convinced it was travelling between Venus and Mars. Although many people believed that he was completely insane because of this, in actuality there was an explanation. A signal from a storm on Jupiter. So Tesla had presumed too much, believing it to be aliens communicating perhaps between Mars and Venus, although in actuality it was an explainable phenomena. Tesla claimed he never slept for more than 2 hours a day, a manic insomniac genius at work, at one point staying awake for 84 hours without a second of rest, although his assistants would claim that he would have naps throughout the day. He was a man of habits, suffering from obsessive-compulsive disorder, which became gradually worse throughout his life. He used to have certain practices he would do every day. Before eating, he would calculate the dinner's exact cubic volume. He had an obsession with threes. If he had to walk around the block, he would walk 3 times. When he would eat, he would have 18 napkins, a multiple, of course, of 3. He would demand a room which had a number which is a multiple of 3. And he would also demand 18 towels, and when asked why, he would simply not reply. He had a fear of germs, and did not shake people's hands. He didn't wish to marry, did not wish to partake of sex, and it's alleged that he may have even believed that his genius was connected to his lack of sexual activity. He caught the attentions of a fair number of women over the years. He even had a burgeoning romance with a French actress, who gave him a handkerchief that he kept with him for the whole of his life. Despite the potential, Tesla never made his move. In later life it seems that he regretted his lack of marriage, considering it too great a sacrifice. Supposedly because they were seen as being on a pedestal, he saw himself as being inadequate. It seems by later life he did not believe that his chastity was a source of his genius. Apparently he believed that if he kept on drinking whiskey, he could live to be 150, and he even blamed the government for prohibition because it prevented him from attaining his elixir of life. One story of Nikola Tesla includes how he paid for a hotel room when he had no money. He handed over a box that supposedly contained a death ray, and you could only open the box if you were an authorized person. In World War II, after Tesla's death, the FBI decided to open the box. They found nothing in there apart from spare electrical parts. Supposedly Tesla claimed to have various visions. He claimed in later life that a pigeon that he liked a great deal came into his hotel room, and then he was suddenly blinded by 2 great beams of light, which communicated to him that his work was over and his death would soon come. There were many more abnormalities and quirks and even legends around Nikola Tesla. Examining the character of the man, you find someone who's quite remarkable historically. A mad genius who was ahead of his time.